Oscar YouTube, Chris from Team Innovation here, bringing you guys my thoughts on the new ARG Yu-Gi-Oh format that was just revealed with ARG's list. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off by saying, okay, ARG, within the midst of all this banlist commotion, with Konami not really revealing their banlist to us, ARG released their own personal ban list that they had in speculation for a while for their ARG events. So I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and personal opinions on why this ban list and separating their own tournament system away from the Konami tournament system is great for the game. So without further ado, let's begin. First of all, I want to say it helps the secondary market. Now, a lot of players are saying it fucks the secondary market, and I really don't understand why. I mean, yeah, they might hit certain cards. Okay, for example, if a deck is bad in ARG, let's say, for example, Necros got destroyed in the past recent ARG list, but let's say in the TCG they don't get hit. How are cards going to fluctuate that much? Like, let's say, I mean, they won't. That just means, in my personal opinion, cards won't be too high, cards won't be too low. They will be in the sweet spot where your $500 to $600 deck won't be as expensive, but as a seller and a buyer, that means you can pick the shit up for easier and still move it at a decent profit. So I really don't see how, from a expensive deck standpoint, how it's going to hurt you in the long run. And then let's say, for example, also how it helps the secondary market. Cards like, let's say, for example, Konami just says, fuck Stratos. We don't want Stratos coming back, but as you guys already know who saw the ARG list, link will be in the description below to the ARG list if you guys didn't see it. Stratos came off their list, so that makes people who've been hoarding Stratos forever, like people with big collections. Now Stratos probably jumped up to like $4 or $5. I haven't checked the prices yet. Now you guys can make a little extra money, and you quote unquote floor vendors or whatever can pop off Stratos left and right, and make a quick buck. Like, honestly, I just don't really see. I mean, maybe I'm just ignorant to why it hurts the secondary market. You guys probably can let me know in the comments down below. But I really just don't see how it hurts the secondary market. I think it helps it by making cars that weren't expensive, and by making cars overpriced, more accessible to a majority of the players. Now, the new ARG format adds diversity. What I mean by diversity is it separates their tournament system from the Konami tournament system. So, if, let's say, for example, Konami has a shitty format where it's just a one deck format and you guys don't want to play that format, but ARG has a multitude deck format, you guys can now support the ARG system versus supporting Konami, because if you guys don't want to play Konami system, you're going to get bored, you're going to want to quit, you want to take a break. Now you can play in ARG system and not take a break. You guys can actually have fun and still actually win some decent prizing, because at the end of the day, the prizes is what really keeps us going to these events, at least for me, at least, and then also to be competitive spirit. But yeah, it has a lot of diversity. I'm really happy for it, and I think it's something good for the game. I don't see why people are bitching about it, saying it should stay the same. I mean, I feel like, honestly, with the number of the ARG events that happens, like, most of the events get 200 to 300 people, which ain't a lot. And the amount of people I've seen bitching, I bet half the people bitching don't even go to ARG events anyway. They're just bitching just to bitch. Now, that's my personal opinion. I don't know how you guys personally feel about it, but I feel like they want to add their own tournament system, let them. It's actually great for the game to give us more options to go to instead of going to just Konami events and etc. So I'm definitely in support of the diversity ads. And last but not least, I guess I'll talk about my thoughts about the ban list in general. Honestly, this ban list, I like it, mainly because Stratos came back on Big Hero Player. I feel like Necros shouldn't have got hit that hard, but I can understand. I mean, all you really need to do is resolve one Trishula, and you're pretty much screwed, and you're going to lose. I mean, Necros has so much diversity with Gungnir, Bryonic. The deck can do more than just having the overpowered Trishula. We saw what Trishula did back in the old days, so I guess it was kind of redundant to make a card with the same effect and easier to summon and put it at 3 in the deck and expect it not to be great. I feel like also, about the list, people saying Lavalva Chain didn't need to get banned. You guys are wrong. Lavalva Chain should have got banned. It's a combo piece that makes decks just go off. I mean, if my chain gadget deck, it gave me access to an OTK that I really shouldn't have gotten off. But because of Lavalva Chain, I had access to the OTK. It's just one of those cards that by itself is not a bad. It's a great card, but it's gonna limit. It's potentially can harm the game in the long run, because with more cards and effects come out that can abuse Lavalva Chain, it just makes Lavalva Chain bad card design for the game. So let's just get rid of it now, reprint it with a less watered down effect, maybe one or the other. And let's see, what about the ban list? I'm really, like I said, really don't have a problem with it. Everyone's crying that the format's gonna be helmet. I disagree. I mean, let's face the fact. Cleafor got the new turbo version. You can play helmet Cleafor, you can play turbo Cleafor. Two different varieties of Cleafor you can play in that format. Satella Knights ain't gonna be the best deck. I guess people forgot Ritual Beast was a thing. People forgot Heroes was a thing. Heroes, Stratos, and One Bubble Man is pretty much all we need. It's not like hero players weren't playing Zephyros to bounce back to Bubble Man and Special Summon again, right? I mean, they weren't doing a competitive scene, but on the regional scene, they did make a few top 8s here and there. And outside of Heroes and stuff, you guys still have Necros. You guys still have a lot of decks. It's just everything's on an even playing field now versus one thing just being too powerful. I highly disagree with everyone stating their opinion that it's gonna be a helmet format. Yeah, the helmet decks are gonna be good, but they're not gonna be too good because you have a lot of decks that are just as powerful that can just shut those decks off. So, with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this discussion on the new. I guess they're calling it New Geo format. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, share support. As always, comment down in the comment section below. You guys thought of this video at hand, and of course, I do these videos because I truly believe to help you guys become better players, and I also do these videos because I truly believe you guys help me become a better player. This is Chris from Team Innovation, signing out. Peace, guys. Stay innovative.